What is going on, fam and friends? It's Friday night, day 949 in a row, and we're about to get in it. Into it, that is. Last day before the big 950. See you in a moment.
Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the
And
road today,
it's Renaissance Man.
another way
To ease my mind
my living.
and help my living.
I look into the
It's
windows of the
Renaissance Man.
passing car.
It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 949 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single day. So don't go anywhere. Subscribe, ding the bell, tell some friends. We'll be here the next couple hours going through some stuff, playing some music, playing some clips, getting into some comedy. I don't know what else we're going to do yet. We're going to just get into it in real time and see what happens. How about that? You guys okay with it? You better be, because that's the Renaissance Man Show. We don't know what we're doing, we just roll with it. Anyway, I do have something to share with you. Tomorrow, 2 clips will be premiering, because it's day 950 in a row. We got to do something special for day 950, right? So 2 clips, 1 p.m. We'll be watching what I'm about to premiere for you. And then maybe later on I'll premiere the other one. It's a comedy clip we did yesterday with Spider Mark. And there's a little special clip there with a hole in your hiney butt. If you didn't know about the hole in your hiney butt, you may want to request it later and I'll play it for you. And I can tell you all about the hole in the hiney butt. But an important thing is this. The song we're about to listen to is the newest Renaissance Man creation. Well, I think we should get right to it. What do you think? I mean, I really would like some people here for this one, so let's wait a few minutes till everybody shows up. How's everybody doing out there? I'm going to go over here and click over to the chat so I can say hello to everybody and anybody who shows up. Anybody here? If you say hello, my brother Dagger's in the house. This is the hotel operator. Your show started 10 minutes ago. Absolutely, my friend. But it's live now. Dagger, I'm about to debut a new song, my friend. Very excited. I am having some technical difficulties with my guitar synthesizer. I may have to start a donation request or whatever to replace my guitar synthesizer because it's not really working. Let me show you. So whenever I push any buttons here, for example, if I want to play steel drums, something's wrong with it. It's not playing. It started acting weird yesterday, but then I was trying to tune the guitar before the show, and I'm like, why isn't it tuning? What's wrong with the... Why isn't it showing me tuning? And it's because there's something wrong with it. So I've had it for 20 years. Maybe it's about time I'm going to have to buy a new one. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe we can generate some sort of... we'll do like some song requests in order to raise some money to do it. Anyway, we need a woohoo because we need to fix that. Zabrowski, thank you. You brought the energy back up because I can't add bass lines right now, Zabrowsk. I can't add steel drums. I can't add that cool French horn thing where I'm like, wee wee. And now I'm a little upset, Zabrowski. Can you at least hang out tonight for the show? Like, what are you thinking? Are you serious? He wants his check. He's just going to go home. Got things to do. Why? What are you watching, the Olympics? Yeah. You'd rather watch Olympics than Renaissance Man? Whatever. Whatever, Zabrowski. I'll tell you what, buddy. You're suspect. You're suspect. If it wasn't for your woohoo, I'd just be like pushing you out. I'd be like, I don't even need you in the show anymore. You'd be like, the weakest link is Zabrowski. That woohoo. That's all he's got is a woohoo. What else are you bringing to the table, Zabrowski? Just a woohoo. Yeah, we know about his woohoo. So, guys, the world is getting real on a daily. I'm hearing a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know what's what. So we're going to forget about it all like we do every day. And we're going to create some music and create some moments. So I guess, Juniper, how are you? Rose, how are you? Dagger's here. And you know what? I guess that's good enough for us to play the first song of the evening. I may play something to get us warm. And I don't want to give away the new song yet. I mean, it's a big deal. What's going on over there? You know what I mean? Also, we have a comedy clip that's uploading in the moment. How about Hungary? What's going on in Hungary? Something happened? Juniper's hilarious. Juniper's making me laugh. Oh, thank you so much, Rose. I got them all cut at the same time. Yeah, they were like, hey, do you want a haircut? I'm like, no, I want all of them. Kind of like, who's going to get one haircut? Like, who would notice, first of all? Like, oh, look, I saw you got a haircut. You saw that? I got a haircut. How did you see? I went and they cut one freaking hair, and then you saw it? Like, I joked with the barber when I left there. I'm like, nobody's going to know that I got a haircut. They'd be like, there's no way you got a haircut because I didn't see it. But yeah, all of a sudden Rose was like, Mark, did you get a haircut? And I'm like, yeah, look. Rose saw I got the haircut. I decided to get them all cut though instead. Afterwards. Rose saw when I got the one cut and she was like, oh, you got a haircut? And I was like, how the frig did Rose see that? She's got eagle eyes. Rose, you've got eagle eyes. What are you doing? I'm trying to figure out why you're not working as like a spotter for a marksman in a field that's trying to take down geese or something. You don't even need binoculars, Rose. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Anyway, thank you so much, Juniper. I appreciate it. Dagger's going tomorrow, guys. It's in the air. It's in the air. Getting a haircut is in the air at the moment. So I would say this. I got a ton of music. My friend AT on the other end. I love it. Surrender. Good to see you, my friend. Rose, how dare you? Okay, so we're doing this. Hopefully we'll get some people over on Twitch. Hopefully we'll get some people here on YouTube to enjoy what I'm about to put on the air because I'm too excited to hold it in. And you know what? If someone's going to miss it, they got to go back to the beginning of the show and freaking watch it, all right? Because the people that are here watching it, you guys get to see the magic. The magic is a song that I just finished called Fighting Back. It's a song about boxing. Yeah, it's a song about fighting and boxing and stuff. I don't know anything about either thing. That's about Rocky and Apollo Creed and all kinds of crazy I don't know what the hell's going on in my mind when I'm doing these things. Creating songs in the moment. Yeah. What's this one about? Rocky Balboa. What, serious? Yeah. I'm not even joking. It's a Balboa thing. You're doing a Balboa situation? Absolutely. If you can't do a Balboa situation, then, ooh, what are you talking about, Rocky? Whoa, Apollo is rock. Yeah, it is rock. We know it's rock. So, listen, check this out, guys. This is called Fighting Back. And it's basically a song that you need to hear right now. Let's just listen to it. Why are you talking? You're talking too much, Mark. Guys, tomorrow's day 9:50 in a row. There will be 2 clips for you tomorrow, maybe 3. I don't know. I may get zany and put 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Right now it's 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock. 1, 5, 8. I don't know what we're going to do yet. But tomorrow, oh, wait a second. I can't do 1 o'clock because I have a client at 1. I want to do it at a time we could all watch. I'm doing 3 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah. 3 o'clock. We're doing this tomorrow. You're about to hear and see is going live at 3 tomorrow. Yeah. It's called Fighting Back, and you're going to love the picture that we use as the thumbnail. I think. I like it. Anyway, here we go. Don't go anywhere for this one. Another new song. Brand new. The world has never heard this. I've never heard it. I did it, but I haven't heard it yet. Oh, there it is. I listened to it in the car as I was editing it, but only in pieces. I haven't listened to the whole thing as one yet. And so this will be a lot of fun. Who's ready? Here we go. Fighting Back.
the gloves up again. This time you're ready for that combo. Left hook, right jab, uppercut. You got a left-right combo of your own to share. Yeah, you knock them down to the canvas. You got your hands in the air, thinking one like a Rocky. While Apollo Creed stands back up again. He says, I ain't finished yet, Rockman. Yeah, you're gonna go at least 4 more rounds with me. I'm gonna put you in the ground. Yeah, you can see I'm ready to take you on the Philly man. Yeah, I'm Apollo Creed and I'm the man. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. But Rocky, don't back down. No, you got the heart of the tiger. Oh, gets up over and over again until his brain is damaged and he still keeps going 'cause he don't know the word defeat. They don't like you when you tell them you're not gonna play the games. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. We're fighting back.
So hopefully tomorrow at 3 p.m. we can get some of the family members to see that with me. I'll be live watching it with whoever can join me. I'll give you the link right now. There was one edit there I kind of want to make, but I think I'll just leave it. It's not really that much of a game changer. It would amplify the song a touch, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it. There's the link if you want to give it a like, give it a share, and show up there tomorrow at 3. Oh, thank you, Juniper. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's called Fighting Back. Jeez, it's like everything's about this, not taking what they say as truth. Let's see, a sign of the times.
It's a sign of the times, yeah, yeah. I gotta listen to it. I'm sorry, guys, if you don't like it, but you're gonna love it. It's a freaking ridiculous song. The lyrics in this song right here are quite insane. I cannot wait to drop this album in a few weeks. Listen to these lyrics. And if you just missed the song I just premiered tomorrow, it will be live at 3 o'clock for the world. And you can go back later and check it out if you missed it. Trish, how are you?
Are you living with muscle pain from your statin? If yes, then you are not alone. The muscle aches and pains are not
Oh yeah. We're here on Sunday night. The stars are hiding, no light shining through them. You see, they started a new experiment in the sky. Mr. Billy Boy Gates trying to redirect the sun. The chemtrails, they got us on the run. I'm not sure where I want to go, where I can go to be safe. Do I have to be masked up every day, even when things are okay, from a CV9 day? And times, they're coming for everyone. So why are we so consumed with all the little things that can take us down? No, the big things that come at the end no matter what. So live it for the moment you got. You've only got one shot in this body with this mind. It's time for you to step up and make your decision. What's gonna be? It's up to you, you got to be. You got to be. One way or other, yeah, you trust in what you hear with your ears. Oh, you're giving up, you let all your fears take over. It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. A sign of the times. Oh, yeah. It's a sign of the times. Yeah, yes. A sign of the times. Somewhere over the rainbow. Do you think that is possible? Or are we in a cataclysmic change of proportions we can't understand until it passes us by? We're in history books that talk about the way we acted and when it mattered most. How we treated each other, how we gave up on each other, how we decided to smother love instead of give it to each other, love one another. Yeah, we started to destroy word love. A sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. Used to have a VCR, I could put the rewind to set the walk and grab a chip, come back and still rewinding, and I got about 5 minutes more. That's fine, I keep myself occupied. Yeah, but right now you just push a button on your remote control. Yeah, you're like there, the movie's starting over. You got no anything you want. It just comes to you so naturally. You push a button and it's there for you. It's not realistic, no. You don't work for none of it, no. No, you're working out that thumb. Oh, you getting a real good workout with that thumb. Are you a righty? Are you a lefty? I'm thumbing that remote control. I'm changing the channel, yo. Oh, look, it's ESPN. Look, it's the PGA Tour. I don't know. Gonna watch the Olympics. It's on about 4, and I gotta check it. It's on Fox 5 tonight. Oh, really? I don't watch TV. Why? It's the negative. Yeah, I got nothing to do with it. Even when you're looking at the Olympics and you got people on their knees, they don't even have respect for the country they live in. Are you kidding me? I mean, what are you even doing there? Don't go if you don't respect the country you're from, so just get the frig out. I'm just saying, plenty of people stand there and cry when they win a freaking gold. And you're gonna sit there and disrespect the country that you get to live in? The greatest country on the planet? Oh no, there's a narrative. Oh, okay. You're freaking kidding me, right?
It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time.
Living by a lie. Oh my, we got the cameras on us. Oh, let's throw the makeup on. Let's start crying. Let it all drip down my face. Yeah, let's just create a race war. How about that?
We do it every couple of years when there's an election. Oh, they did it again?
You're a racist country now. I'm sorry, it's fact now because they said it in the news. No matter how you are as a person, no matter if you treat people fairly, you love them for the way they treat you or how they are as a human, you're still a racist. It's the world we live in now. Everybody's so darn touchy. Yeah, nobody has a skin that's thick enough. Yeah, the frig is going on. It's a sign. It's a sign.
It's a sign of the
It's a sign. 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 It's a sign.
It's a sign of the time.
It's a sign.
It's a sign of the time.
Everybody's got some tissues in their pocket. They've got to cry all day and say, why me? I'm this new thing. I just made it up. I'm calling Marco Vajrabla. Yeah, it's this thing where I identify as Marco Jigalaga. And you can't say a thing, cause I identify that way. It's just how I feel. I don't care how you feel, cause it's how I feel. Yeah, you can deal, you can make a new bathroom for me. I don't know which one I wanna go in, so just make number 3. It's a crazy world we living in, yeah. It's a sign of the times, yeah. It's a sign of the times, yeah. The sign of the times. Now people out there are really mad I'm saying this. I'm sorry, but this is the moment that is speaking to you. And I can change the way I feel. I love you all, but we don't need to categorize everyone, no. It's simple, you're a soul, so am I. And there we get along. On that we can sing a song. We can carry on. We can make another one. 1 turns to 2 and 2 to 4. Yeah, but when you start dividing it is no more. Oh, it's a sign of the times.
It's a sign of the times.
So remember when you are being gaslit, yeah, that none of it is true. Yeah, they're all full of there. And if you want to take them at face value, then you got to do what you need to do. You need to run it through. It's the sign of the times. Yeah.
It's a sign of the times.
sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Time is a tip-tap-toe. Time, you know it's gone to go. A sign of the time. They've been lying to you. They've been telling you. They've been lying to you. Forever.
It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time.
Love used to be a thing we cared to explore. And all of a sudden it seems like it is not much of a concern anymore. What about that hate? Can't get enough of that. I'll just throw some on my plate. I'll throw some chipotle on it and say it's hot enough. Make it hotter anyway. What's that? I hear something coming from behind me. Need to turn around before it get me. I swear I know it's coming for me. I don't know if there's a hiding place in here. I gotta look around before I see them peek their head round the corner. Before the night's over, you know there's going to be something that's going to be out of control.
Sign of the time.
Sign of the time.
It's a sign of the time.
Sign of the time.
It's a sign of the time.
Sign of the time.
It's a sign of the time.
Sign of the time.
It's a sign of the time.
Sign of the time. Yes, it's a sign of the times. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the times. Sign of the time.
It's a sign of the
time.
time. It's a sign of the time.
Sign of the time. It's a sign of the times. Sign of the time. It's the sign of the times. It's the sign of the times. Yeah.
Throw that freaking pick, dude. Throw that freaking pick. Yeesh! I think every song that's like an angry, society-driven song, you will see me throw that freaking pick at the end. That's my way of getting it all out. We got it out in the song, and then I got to throw that pick to be like, amen. That's the amen moment. When you drop the pick on the thing, you flip it. Where the hell did that pick go? Later on, I'm looking for the pick. I don't know where I threw it. That's a good moment when you can't find your pick in the next song. You must have wrote a really good song right before because I can't find the freaking pick. Where'd it go? What's that? No. Trevor, no. I don't need you to look for the pick. I'm not playing Perfect Love at all. Like, that's not on the song list tonight, okay? No, Madeline, I don't want to hear any in your ear. I'd really like to hear Perfect Love, though, Mark. I don't want to hear from you, Madeline. You guys, the two of you, two peas in the pod. It's like it's saying. That's you two. Hold on a minute. We can't do this if we don't have the proper scenage. And sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But the thing is, if we have the right scenage, then we can actually do a little something called the flip-it-a-roo beat seat scene at the, let's see, because I think that what would really be appreciated right now is if we were able to get a little leechy situation going on for Keith. I'm just saying, Keith wants to know if Derek and Julie leech it up. I think it's a good night for us to find out if there's any leechiness. link in the backdrop.
Hi, I'm Landon. I'm a
Hi,
creative
Landon.
at Apple Grand Central in
my
New York
goodness,
City.
it's so
and
great
this
to meet
is
you.
Creative Projects.
Oh, I can't wait to hear more about
Today,
your crap
we're going to be-
project. I'm just kidding. It's probably really great. All right, let's see if we could shut off that really festive music in the background there. How do we bring that from like there? Where are you? There you go. They're going to bring that one, and we're going to bring it over this one. No, I'm going to bring it over this one. No, I'm going to bring it over. You have to bring it under. I don't know. There we go. You have to bring it under. There we go. So, yeah, we're not. The other camera just for some reason hasn't been working lately. Don't know why. Can't figure it out, right? I mean, but that's fine. Oh, there. Where did he go? Whoa, where did he go? Ah, there he is. I went for a jump in the lake for some leeches. Oh, there he is. Leechy Man. Back in action. Leeches. Double time on the leechy situation. So, here we go. What's that, Derek? No, I don't want to hear a friggin' thing from you. I've set you and Julie up so many times now. It's getting kind of weird. And you're still wearing the leeches, which is commendable. But so you're wearing the leeches, but you won't go over and you know, solidify the relationship? Hey, Julie, check my face. I threw a bunch of leeches on it. I heard you dig it. Now all of a sudden, 1-2 Magoo. Right? You know what I mean? Like you're there, you're doing like a back massage situation. A leech falls off onto her shoulder. She digs it though, so it's good. But that's what you're working with, and you haven't done that yet. I mean, can I figure out like first what kind of person would sit there when they're set up with leeches, ready to roll, ready to go over and ask Julie out for the night of her life, and then start that relationship, you know, leads to a long relationship to marriage, children, leechy kids. Remember, because when you and Julie, you mate while leechy, it creates a new DNA, like a chimera. You're gonna chimera the leechy face kids. I feel bad for them. They get beat up in the schoolyard every day. Leechy face. Bam, biggity boo. Those poor kids are pounded into the pavement on a daily. Hey, they shouldn't have had parents who ate leeches and played with leeches and loved leeches. Julie, it's so weird. Like, you're so weird about it. I don't understand why you like being, like, leechy is the thing I don't really understand. Like, you really want to be leeched up at the end of the day? Like, you're going to go out with your friends and be like, I met this guy, and he's so great. And they're going to be like, oh, tell us all about him. And like, well, first of all, he's got leeches all over his friggin' face. You can't wait to tell him that? I mean, what are we talking about over here? Hold on. Let me see if I can get my microphone working. I haven't used this in a while. Let's see. Is this checking 1, 2, 3? Oh, yes, Bueller, it's working. Hold on. So, listen, I just have to say, you know, you guys come out here for a little night out. After a long week, you're saying to yourself, you know, it'd be really nice if we could sit around the fire and we could hear another beautiful song that will maybe coalesce this relationship between the two of you. You know, and I know that's what I got a call from Trevor, and Trevor's like, look, Mark, let's do it again. And I said, what do you mean? What do you want to do again? He said, let's get together and let's do some singing. Let's get a little rippity-rappity-roo going where you're singing for Julie and Derek. They really need to hit it off because Derek's been wearing leeches on his face for a few weeks now. I didn't know that Derek put the leeches on already. He's been wearing them. It's like a fashion statement for Derek when he goes out to the restaurants, when he's out at business meetings. Pardon me, Derek, could I ask you a question? What the frig is on your face? You couldn't wash your face off before you came to this business meeting today? I'm sorry, wait. Can you explain that to me one more time? So you met a girl. That is, I understand that part. Okay. You met a girl Girl likes leeches. You, in order to impress girl, jump into a friggin' lake and get leeches all on the face, like all over. Like, I'm trying to see your eyes. It's hard to see your eyes. I got leeches in. I see this. Like, how do you order? How are you going to order off the menu? What are you going to order? And how are you going to order when you can't even speak either because your mouth is covered by leeches as well? Like, I don't even understand. Okay, so you met a girl, she likes leeches, you're trying to court her, you leech the friggin' face all over. We're calling you, you know, they have like Thinner Man, and they've got like all these weird, like ghostly type of characters. You're a leechy guy. And people are scared to friggin' hell out of it. Like, they're in the forest. You know when they do like oh yeah, there's a guy in their car and he comes there with a hook and he's like, I need a ride. And then they hear the hook on the hood, but the guys are hanging from. Yeah, they tell stories about Leechy Face. They're like, campfire. They got a flashlight like us. They got a flashlight out and they're like, ooh, yeah, it was a dark night. And Leechy Face is on the prowl. Oh, you freaking come out, Derek. Yeah, you jump out. Like, we should just use you as a prowl. I wonder if we could actually create a new business. And people be like, hey, I want to be scared. I got you. You just call us in, dark, stormy night. I got a Leechy Face, jumps out of nowhere. Arrgh. Everybody cries, pees their pants. You're looking for the pee your pants effect, right? Didn't you pay extra for pee your pants? If you didn't want the pee your pants, I could have gotten Derek's children to show up. They just have a few leeches on their face, not as traumatic. But it's up to you. You can have pee in your pants or just kind of like, and like a couple pees. But like maybe like you peed a little, but not like a full, like everything came out. I got that. That's Derek. But look, you got to understand, you know, when you're dealing with love, there's no bounds, you know. I mean, there's nothing to stop you from, say, putting a ton of leeches all over your friggin' face with the hopes that Julie will come over to your side of the campfire. Play a little snuggle buggle with you, right? I mean, you're looking for a little snuggle buggle. You want her to come over and be like, with your leeches. Like, she told you she was into it. Can I ask you a question, Julie? So, Derek over here, proven himself to be worthy, as far as I'm concerned. Right, he's here. What would you say, Trevor? Madeline, right? Worthy. He's here at leeches everywhere. And you're still sitting there like this, by the fire, like, got your friggin' s'mores over there. But you don't care about Derek? No, but he leeched it up for you. What else does he have to do? I mean, Julie, I mean, now I've got to say, I'm trying to be the mediator here. I'm trying to put together Cupid's situation here, all right? And you're over there, like, I'm so cozy over here in my little single knapsack in my tent. I can't believe you did this to Derek. You led him on. You did the classic scenario of leading on an individual. It's done by guys and girls. It's not a one-way, like says all situation. Like, we're talking about like everybody's doing this, but you're doing it to Derek right now. Derek's over there. I can't see his friggin' eyes. He can't talk anymore. He thought you were going to kiss away the leeches. Like, you know, like the frog and princess and the old Disney. Yeah, exactly. Where you kiss Leechy Face, all of a sudden, he's Prince Charming. Exactly. No, but you didn't do that. You know, you're sitting there. And we're pretty sure if you kiss him now, you just get leeches in your mouth. That one's on you. But you like leeches. Says you. I mean, right? You were like, hey, I would dig on you if you had leeches on your face. And now Derek did Leechy Face, and you're just leaving him out there on the friggin'. Look at the poor guy. He's sitting over there, leeches all over his face. I can't believe you. No, Julie. I will not write another song to bring you the two of you together because you're not doing your part. He's doing his part. Leeches. I mean, Trevor, do me a favor, because I'm in the middle of talking, right? I got my guitars, like can you take your camera out? Take a picture of that friggin' face. I don't want it for my wall. I want to put it on my calendar or throw darts at. Yeah, no, Derek, I'm sorry. You just look terrible. Like, you didn't look like that good when you didn't have leeches on your face. But now with leeches all over your face, it's a wreck. You should get a Jason mask. We could put it over your face. When you're not trying to court Julie, you can then wear the Jason mask. And then you can go to work and people will be like, hi, Derek. Last name Voorhees? What are we doing here? Are you here for the meeting for Amansler Properties? Yeah, we didn't have a meeting with Jason Voorhees. No, I'm sorry, wearing this mask because I didn't want to scare you. Scare you for what? What the freak is all over your face? I'm sorry, I got leeches all over my face. I'm courting this girl. She really digs leeches. Seems to not really be like into me though. Like, I put 78 leeches all over my face and she still sits there at the fire like, yippity yappity you. Any suggestions? You think I should get rid of the leeches? Like, take them off? Like, what do you want me to do with the leeches? Put them in her sleeping bag? Interesting. When she doesn't know it's there, right? Okay. Derek, the new plan is this. Leave 3 on your face. Put the rest of them in Julie's knapsack, sleeping bag. When she goes, meh, and comes jumping out of that little sleeping bag situation over there, then you just kind of, oh, look, come on over. I got room in my sleeping bag, and I got a couple leeches still on my face. You win. Win-win. Win-win. I'm pretty sure 75 leeches all over her knapsack. She's not going to dig on that. You're going to come running. She's going to finally come running to you. I think there was a point where she said 3 would be a good amount of leeches. Like, you may have gone overboard. You may have gone overboard with 78. Let's take it back. Take 75 of them. Next time she goes to take a peepity deep, she's going to the bathroom over there. You know, she's, I'm gonna go, yeah. Oh, nice song, Mark. I'll be right back. When she says she'll be right back, which, by the way, doesn't mean you may not come back. Horror story, the guy who says, I'll be right back, never comes back. So don't say that. I'm just saying, you don't want to say that, Julie. Derek, go down to 3 leeches. The rest of them, drop them in there. I think this may be your final hurrah. I think this may be when you, I would say maybe like, bow chicka bow wow. When you go bow chicka bow wow, you know, like, I didn't want to get too graphic, but when you and Julie make the old whoopity-doo, right? It's when the two of you put the puzzle pieces together and you're like, wow, we fit. That's what we're talking about. You guys getting together, and before you know it, babies with leeches, right? Keith, you got leeches. When you got leeches all over your face, you better take that to a party and be like, guys, I'm here to party with any chick that's into leeches. They're lining up. They're lining up. They're lining up for a leechy guy. They're like, hold on a minute. I got all these random regulars. Nobody's got leeches over here. Not one. Keith, not one of them has leeches over there, right? And you want me to somehow not be into the one leechy guy right over there? Leeched up. It's kind of sexy, right? I mean, look, Julie's into it. So, I mean, like, that's 1 in a million. If you got another, like, Julie out there at a party, and you show up there all leechied out, right? She's going to be into you just like Julie. Yeah. Julie, though, like, are you into it? Like, I can't tell anymore. Derek, I'm sorry. I feel kind of, like, at fault here, you know, writing songs telling you to get leeches in your face, to jump into this disgusting water behind me, and come out with leeches all over your face. And even some in your ears, in the eardrums, the canals, one up your nose, and the left nostril, I think we said was the one. Yeah, left. That was important for Julie's acceptance. Julie wants to accept you into her life. Do you understand the importance of that, Derek? So if you do the right thing, Spike Lee, and you take it down to 3, drop the rest into her friggin' tent. Oh, I got all these leeches in here. Oh, look, there's a spot over there, Julie, in Derek's tent. Why don't you go over there and make a little whoopity-doo-dah? Huh? 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 What do you think? What? No, Trevor, no, this isn't a perfect time for perfect love. No, we're not going to be like perfect love with Madeline. No, we know about your perfect love. We're not into hearing about it, though. Nobody wants to hear about your perfect love, especially a situation where Leachy over here has been sitting there for 3 months. He lost a lot of business. He went in there, and they're like, what the frig is on your face, buddy? I'm sorry, I got leeches. I'm going after this chick, Julie, who really likes leeches. Well, how's it going? I don't know. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. Why are you still wearing the leeches on your face? I don't know. Just in case she comes popping out. You never know. She may come, ooh, I see you're not a leechy guy. I thought you were a leechy guy. And then I'll never have her. I must have her. Look, I've been there before, kid. I get it, right? Most of the people said that. But there was a couple that were like, I would never work with anybody who has got leeches on their face. Those people, that's lost business. That's lost business. And you got to feel bad in a way, because Derek's trying to make it. He's trying to make it right now as a glue salesman. And if he's out there and he can't get all the business selling the glues, different glues, 1, 2, the 3 glue. He's got the super glue, crazy glue. He's got them all. And if he can't sell the different glues because of his leechy face, it's not good. It's not good for his livelihood. Derek, how many dozen boxes of glue did you sell last month? 148? That's profit, right? Yeah. No, that's great. I mean, you're doing well. You made some profit there. Like, the key is that you stay ahead and you're getting, transactions, really. If you can get transactions and you're selling your glue, then good for you. Let me ask you, Derek, when you were packaging up your glue, did you happen to drop a leech or two into the freaking boxes? Like, I could see that happening. You got a lot. I mean, a scary amount, I would almost say, like a stupid amount of leeches. Nobody told you to put 78 on your face. What are we doing? 78 leeches? Keith, this is for the record books right here. Guinness, we're doing Guinness on you. How many leeches can you put on a face? Derek did it. 78. Those aren't the baby ones either. Those are full freaking mongoose. I told you, Trevor, take a photo. We're posting that on my Twitter. Yeah, I know I don't do Twitter very much, but we're still posting it on there. Get it for me. Send it to me. I'm posting Leechy Face Derek up there. No, we're not doing Perfect Love. Derek, Trevor. See, you're getting me frustrated now, Trevor. I'm sitting here trying to get through this love situation here, and you want me to try to tie it together with a Perfect Love song? So little do you know about love. It's about leeches. It's about leeches, not about music. He who wears leeches on his facce shall get the romance of his dreams. I think that was written somewhere in the Bible. I don't know. But look, bottom line, when you're a leechy and your name is Derek, you're either a winner or not. I don't call you a loser, but you're a winner or not. Right now, it's not. Like, you lost some business. Julie's still freaking sitting there. She's not opening up that heart at all. She's cold as ice. Yeah. Sad that she's cold as ice. But that's what you get with the Julie situation. I like leeches. You don't freaking like leeches. You led Derek on again. Go, Derek, if you put leeches on your face, I'll date you. They put leeches on his face 3 weeks ago. Still there. You're still sitting there in your dumb little mini tent. You bought the mini tent. Like, everybody else here has got a decent sized tent. Like, I go in there, I got room, I kick my feet out. You got the mini tent, the one where your feet kick out of it? Like, what are you doing, Julie? I thought you did that because you thought you and Derek were getting together. And you're like, I'll bring the mini. So then Derek's like, oh, hey, Julie, you want to come over and come in my tent? I got the double-decker. He brought the double-decker tent. And you're sitting in there in the mini. And he puts his leeches on. You're still there in the mini. And offers the extra space to you, double-decker style. And you're still doing the mini? Like, what are we talking about over here? This is why, like, movies sometimes don't make any sense to me. When I'm watching them, Julie, I'll be like, no human being would do that. That's just a stupid person. But then when I'm living in the real world and someone like you exists and you say, like, I'll do X, Y, and Z if you do A, B, and C. This dude did A, B, and C. And we're still waiting for you to do freaking X. Forget about Y and Z. We want you to just come over here and be like, oh, Derek, thank you for putting leeches on your face. It means so much to me because that's my favorite thing in the world is to marry somebody who's got leeches all over his face. He did it. Where's X? Where's X? I told you, Derek, you want to get this situation on the road. You want to make some magic happen tonight. You drop the rest of them freaking leeches inside her little mini, that stupid mini tent of hers. 45, they'll start like overflowing in there. Stupid mini. You know she barely can fit like half her body in there. She's only 5'4", and she got half her body in there. Whee! What's the mini for anyway? You got to freaking crawl into a ball to sleep inside a mini. Oh, look, I went and I bought a tiny tent. You couldn't buy a regular tent. You had to be like the green person who's like, I'm going to buy a tiny tent. Hold on a minute. So you're there, right? You're going to get a regular tent, right? I'm going to go and get he's got the double-decker tent. These two over here are dealing a normal-sized tent. I brought like the massive, it's the mansion tent. This is the one I got. And then I'm not coming out. I came out in style. I got guitars. I got a beat seat. I'm in there. I got an oven. I'm doing my thing. You bring the little mini that is so small, you got a left foot in there. Oh, I remember. Like, who's the person who goes online is like, oh, I love my tiny house so much that I'm going to buy a tiny tent. Tiny tent fits around your freaking head. All your body's there, open to the elements. But your head's covered by a dumb tent. You got the head tent? Oh, Julie, so excited to see you. Where's your tent? That's your tent? What is that? A tiny tent? What the hell's a tiny tent? I know I've heard of tiny houses, but why are you doing a tiny tent thing? It's a 1 night out, 2 night out roughing it thing. You're already roughing it. You don't have a house. Tents aren't that big. Like even my massive one, it's just 2 rooms and the oven. But you're here, right? And you're down in a tiny tent? Like, so wait a second. When you want to sleep, do you just kind of close the door around that dumb face of yours? Like, Julie in her tiny tent. Won't go near Derek and his leechy faces. All of them. He's got... Everything is starting to melt. You know what? It's a weird thing. I saw underneath the leeches because Derek was trying to like move them around. It gets a little, you know. And he looked a little bit like the guy in Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade when he drinks the wrong goblet. Yet he starts to melt. I'm sorry, Derek. You have melty face going on now. Started with leechy face. Now you're dealing with melty face. I'm sorry, cheddar cheese face. We were trying to get through it, you know, trying to get through it when all of a sudden a Freddy Krueger situation happened over there. I can't help it. You can't get mad at me because you got that situation going down. You decided to wear the leeches all over the place. Thinking that she would be into it. Now, Julie, no. Fine, I get it. You want a tiny tent. You want to make some sort of like public stance and say, look at me, I'm against the environment and fossil fuel. Excuse me, that tent, even a tiny tent, still had to be made of fossil fuels. Oh, but it's made of less. Yeah, I know. How are you sleeping tonight? Right, we're supposed to have rain and a thunderstorm. How you doing over there? Well, my body's drenched, my clothes are drenched, but my head is fine. Yeah, we know, with your stupid mini tiny tent. Mini tiny tents by Menon. Gosh, I'm out of my mind, guys. This is what happens. Fatty, Jacqueline, Jason, Keith, Pamela, Rose, Sub-Zero, Trish, and Vance. How you guys doing? So good to see you. So that was just a live improvisation of Lychee Face for Keith, really. It's funny, I do a lot of these clips, but unless people say they like something, I just move on. We don't have, you know, it's not like we have enough people seeing it that it's like, hey man, I love when you do this thing, can you do another one? But when Keith comes on, he's like, any leeches? He's always talking about leeches. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring it back. I'll bring back anything that people are into. I just can't tell because, like I said, I'm always thinking of what's next and what I want to do next. But if you like something and you want to see it, let me know and I'll get around to it. But Lychee Face, that was a little something for my brother. That was for you, Keith. So, how's everybody doing out there? Be in the moment. Oh, thank you, Juniper. Yeah, you know what? I love doing Lychee Face. But I also, it's funny, we have another clip tomorrow at 8 p.m. that's going to be broadcasting live for this world. 2 clips tomorrow because tomorrow's day 950 in a row. And we don't play around on day 950 in a row. No, we don't. It's going to be a ridiculous show. I'm thinking about playing Supermark versus Batmark at the end of the show tomorrow. So it'll be a super long feed because it's day 950 in a row. But at the end of it, we'll play the Supermark movie. If you haven't seen Supermark yet, man, you got to see it. It's such a funny movie. There's no swearing. It's a silly movie, but it's so much fun. It's like all the other silly things we do here. It keeps your mind limber to laugh. So this happened last night. It's going to be tomorrow's clip. I'm going to play it because, hold on now a minute. Because I can use a bite to eat and take Max Scott the dog out. Yeah, the pupperoo. So, without further ado, let me play the other clip for tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save that. Don't you think I should save that, guys? Don't you think I should save that clip? I want to hear from you. If you guys want to see the clip that's going to be premiering tomorrow, let me know. If you want to see something else, say something else. Say play the clip or say something else. Because I could actually play, I've got 2 others of this same scenario. Let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness, we have so much stuff here, it's ridiculous. This curious case of Ben Affleck head. All of those kill me too. The Supermark, the Future Mark stuff is kind of crazy. Sid 45 was awesome, but that's got a Ben Affleck feel to it as well. There's some Affleck in there. Let's see what people are saying. The clip. Okay, it looks like everybody wants to see it. Bobby! My friend, good to see you, buddy. We're playing a new clip today. Don't go anywhere. Well, 2. We already played the first thing. It's the new song for tomorrow called Fighting Back. And this is another episode of Spider-Mark. It's called Spider-Mark Strikes Again. with a little extra something called You Have a Hole in Your Hiney Butt. Anyway, here we go. This is a little comedy for you. I hope you enjoy. We all need this right here. Honestly, if I could be, if I could think about the music and the comedy in this show, we need it all. We need it all. Ready? Here we go. No, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. I got to tell you, it's been a couple weeks since I've had a chance to get out there on the friggin' buildings, you know, like, shoo, shoo, shoo. I want to get out there and I want to just kind of like shoot across the city, you know, taking food along the way, Philly cheesesteaks. I'm thinking about going to Philly because I'm going to go on a Philly cheesesteak, you know, like spider spree. I'm going spider spreeing it. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh, where's my Philly? I took your Philly and I hit you in the face with a freaking web. I hope you enjoyed the web. I'm enjoying the Philly. It's delicious. They threw some onions. They threw some mushrooms. They got extra cheese on it. I ate the heck out of it. But I got hungry again by the time I got to the next building. Oh, there's another guy. You remember I told you got spider smell? So I'm like, oh, there's another Philly over there. This guy, I felt kind of bad in a way. He's there with his entire family. And I could tell this is all the money they had in their life. They just spent on this one Philly cheesesteak. So they're all going to take a little bite so they can nourish themselves to stay alive for another day. I took that freaking Philly cheesesteak. Shoo! I ate that thing so quick right in front of them while they all cried. And then I was off to the next building. Shoo! 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 And then I see this kid down there. This little kid down there, he's crying because he's so happy. He found the perfect Philly. He found a place that makes the perfect Philly. He's crying over it. He's so excited because this thing he's having dreams about at night. He's like, this Philly, I know where it is. I got to go to it. He gets there. He's crying. He's like almost doing like this weird like golden calf thing where he's like, oh, right? And then all of a sudden, Spider Mark, I'm flying through the air. I see him doing it weird, you know what I mean? Like praying to the gods thing about, you know, Philly. It was really good. I ate the hell out of that thing. That poor little boy cried even harder. Yeah, when I took his Philly, he cried so hard that the police came. They're like, what's going on, kid? When they heard his story, they said, look, hit Facebook. There is a Facebook group. Spider Mark keeps taking my food. Go there and lodge your complaint. Occasionally, Spider Mark will respond. I'm going to jump in here because that was in there. Tomorrow this clip plays, guys. You got to come and meet me at 4 p.m. for that. But I want to jump in here because it looks like we have some family members finally joining over here. My brother Wage is in the house. Axe is here. Jacqueline's in the house. Wild Angel's here. I have to play you guys something here. We're getting into the reality of the society we're living in. I've been writing so many songs lately that hit us right in the soul, each and every one of us. And I want to just share them with you, okay? At least a couple of them. There's a song that I wrote here called Running on Empty. It's just what's going on with society right now. I want to share it with you. It's got a cool... Well, actually, now before we do that, guys, I need to play something called Funk the Division. This is something we need to start sharing. I'm going to give you the link. Share this with everybody you know. This will be on my album in a few weeks. I have 7 albums out so far this year on iTunes and on Spotify. That's 91 songs. All available on Spotify to watch, stream for free, and iTunes to pick up, support the show. Every month I put out 13 songs, a full album. This one will be on the next.
Oh, are you...
bed, but I'm gonna try to pour some light on the dark situation. Yeah, I hope it's gonna give us some elation, gonna take up away all of that negativity. I think we can do a thing or two. How about you? Yeah, take it out on everybody else. You never look in the mirror and say, oh, how can I do better? Yeah, then we're wondering why we are all justified when this world could do better if we came together. Said funk the division, funk the division, they're selling you. Funk the division, they're selling you. They're selling you lies, and you keep buying. Yeah, they're selling you this agenda. They hope you'll get on board, and I hope you'll start to open your mind, start to truly wake up to the truth. Said truly wake up with you. Come join me in the light. I swear we're gonna feel much better than I make you feel every night. Turning on the negative, yeah, gonna bring you down and they do. Yeah, they're just raking in the dollars. Come join me in the light. Yeah, they're just raking in the dollars. Funk the division, just raking in the dollars, and you're there, you're eating it up. Say, I hope you just start to open up. Funk the division, they're selling you. Funk the division, they're selling you. You wake up all hours of the night, worry about the world we're living in. Gonna be alright. It don't seem like that. No, it don't seem like we're gonna be okay, 'cause they keep slaying our dreams every day. Some of us show up anyway. I said funk the division, they're selling you. Come join me in the light. I swear we're gonna feel much better than I make you feel every night. Turning on the negative, yeah, gonna bring you down and they do. Yeah, they're just raking in the dollars. Funk the division, they're just raking in the dollars. Funk the division, they're just raking in the dollars. Selling you the division, it's filled with lies, filled with hate. Funk the division, they're selling you. Funk the division, they're
Funk that division. I'll tell you, we are living in a time of hate, anger, division, and it's all just a lie. An agenda. Obviously, we all know that. The reality is so simple. We're meant to come together because together we could take on anything. And unfortunately, the world won't let us do that because they make too much money on us fighting. And that's what Funk the Division's about. But right here, this song is called Running on Empty. And this is what's going on with society right now. This is what I would say my first blues rap tune. It's like a bluesy hip-hop type of thing. It's crazy weird, but it's all...
There's a huge government
just so you guys know, these are all live
improvisations.
improvisations. Every single word I say that you read on the bottom here was written in real time. I create these songs every single day live, and we put out an album a month. There's 91 songs. 90 of them were written live in the moment. Not a word was written prior, not a piece of music written prior. We just live loop music, and I start singing stuff, and this happens.
Your help with. I'm also going to share a loophole.
It's amazing thing, controlling everything. They're like, let's get them hooked down on their 5.6 stream. You're gonna wonder if they can feed you everything. You're wondering, can I ever get the truth? No, cause they've hidden it in front of you, and you keep looking down. There's a world going on around you, but you're so consumed with the lies. We're running on empty, running on empty, running on empty. We're running on empty. Everybody so sensitive, yeah, their skin so paper thin. No matter what is said, it affects them, and they can't get through their day unless they make a big scene. But God, looking at this lady, she's so mean. She's on the screen, oh, let's just bow down and let's shut down the rest of the world now. Running on today. I get somewhere before the sun rises. Before I had the feeling everybody's screaming at me. Where you gonna be at 9 o'clock on the dot? Expecting you there and you're not. Where you at? I don't care, I'm going home. I'm running on empty. Yeah, I'm over. Hey, here's the game. We control the information. Keep them looking down at the screen. No matter what they do, just keep that information coming. No matter how fake it might be, in fact, and make it as fake as possible so they cannot go home and take their eyes off it. No, we want them there day and night. Oh, do what you gotta do, don't stop. You can't go home neither. And we got you overtime, yeah. 'Cause you got to get them on mind control. Oh, we're almost there. Feeding it along, yeah, they're getting stronger. That connection to hate. Oh, gonna unleash them on each other soon. Then we do am I gonna give it to you later? It's better for me, I don't know, cause I'm gonna dig deep. Gonna find something, I'm gonna find something to take you down with. You're running on the day. Misdirection, yeah, it's the same thing you see when the magician's on the screen, pointing one way, yeah, you do it in the other. I wonder why I can't see where the bunny rabbit went in that hop just to pop it out. Got me looking one way, doing something in the other, holding out one hand, got the stuff in the other, and I don't know why I'm not going undercover, looking in the back end, as if you realize what's going on. No, they got an agenda that they be pushing on, and if you're looking on the surface, you're not gonna find a thing, cause they be hiding it down low. No matter if you put the search query in, you're not gonna find a thing, cause they've been hiding it under your nose, yeah. You gotta look with some crazy codex, you gotta find, yeah, you gotta find yourself some sort of translator to get the information. Found it in Russian, that I found it, so I gotta find a translator. Oh, I'm gonna do it later. Running on running on say you're run. Game, yeah, they just hold us down like fish. Yeah, they put out the fishing rod and they put their worm on the end. Yeah, and everybody going to try to grab you with that hook and they pull you in. There's no getting away. Yeah, you got to go before it's too late. So truly wake up, and be aware of everything that's going on around you before it's over. And if you start just saying yes and getting in line, I worry for you, cause there's no time to live for you. You can't be a yes man, you gotta question everything, and if you don't, I gotta question you. No looking back, I'm gonna stop by the gas station, fill it up and go another 500 miles, and I'm gonna see where I'm at. When you're running on empty, you gotta get up and you gotta make a new memory, because it's gonna get stale right quick. Yeah, and you get picked, your moment. You got to stick to it. You got to make the most of it. And so you're running on empty. You're running on to fill the tank. I got behind the wheel. I made my way as far as I go, as far as I can see. I ain't looking back, no one looking back at me. I'm trying to run away, yeah, but you can't run away from you. No, yeah, you're running on, and you got no way to get it home before you got to get your mind back, your time back. You ain't getting nothing back, so you gotta try to settle back in, settle back in. Running on empty, don't you run, you're gonna go far before the hill drops you down to the bottom. You put it in neutral and you gonna zip behind the wheel. You steer it down the way. Hope you get close to the next gas and that. Then you gonna fill the tank and say thank you, my friend, because it was scary. I didn't know if I would get here. It started getting night. I heard a werewolf in this house in the forest. Didn't want to be alone out there. I pushed as hard as I can. Got here in the end, my friend. And every time we turn around, we see someone in the mirror, and we're wondering if this scope will getting clearer and closer. We want to take us down. We're on our way out of town. Don't stop me, I don't want you to hold me down. Run, 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 run.
Ooh, running on empty. Is that not true? This society that we're living in? But it gets better than that, fam and friends, because I have more for you. But I want to play you something that is totally crazy that happened, okay? I watched a TikTok 2 weeks ago, and this song's going on the next album. And actually, did I put it on the album already? I think this is on the last album. Yeah, July 21st, definitely on the last album. So, this is called Down in Hollow Earth. Very funny, simple story. I'm watching TikTok, and there's this 60-second thing from Gaia TV about Hollow Earth. This guy's like, I went there, and there's all there's life down there, and saw these little 4-foot-tall gray people with long, elongated eyes, and I'm like, okay, he saw the grays. And he said that the entrance was between two mountains. So I wrote a song that night called Down in Hollow Earth. It's also the first time ever that I argued with my guitar. So you get to see that. This is a Tarantino moment for you, just in case you've never seen a Tarantino moment on the show. You are about to. And tomorrow, 2 clips. One at 3 o'clock and one at 8 o'clock. Premiering for day 950 in a row. Then I'll be live at 10:30. Hiding undercover. Undercover night. No one is creeping. No one is watching now. And you step out onto the field. Then you run. Dashing through the night. Come, you made it 500 miles. Somewhere south of Detroit. You're almost halfway there. You're halfway out.
would be welcome right now. Down in Hollow. Turn the windshield wipers on, rain pouring down on the car, pelting with a hailstorm, and the earthquake says you look out the window and the lake starts to dissipate. Yeah, there's a crack in the surface of the earth, the water's sinking down into hollow earth. Oh, there's a world in there, a world beneath the feet. It's crazy that we've been living here without any inkling of the truth. Down in hollow earth, it's rolling down in hollow earth. We take a trip to Antarctica, so yeah, you can't take a plane, it's rough terrain. You gotta figure a way out, maybe from the tip of Brazil, and you can make the long trek. Antarctica, we're looking for the way in to hollow earth, yeah. I think there's a way, I think it's between two mountains, yeah. Just descend down into new understanding. Technology, so much more advanced than we can imagine. Yeah, they got their own sun, yeah, reverse everything. Yeah, you're looking at the core of the earth, it's as bright as the sun. Oh, and around it is just this pure blue sky. It's a crazy, my oh my, gravity's in reverse, and I can't figure out what's worse, to be inside or out. Oh, the chemtrails falling down. Oh, I don't know if I can go through the night again, up above the earth again. I'm staying down here. Oh, I'm gonna make my life clear. Got guitar on a beat seat. I'm gonna make my own beat. I'm gonna sit on that street over there on a hollow beat seat. Yeah, making something sweet. Wake up, was it all a dream? I can't remember how I got there in the first place. No, I just have these flashes, these glimpses of these moments that I was living in. Or was I real? Was I maybe on some sort of lucid dream? It made me feel like it was reality, but I don't think it was now. Down in hollow earth, down in hollow earth. Down in hollow earth, I wanna go down here, yeah, no one can understand how I got here. That one is 4 feet tall, got long jaws and his wild eyes. It's what we call the Greys up here, yeah, but they're down there, and they want me to play a show tonight, yeah, in front of the entire world. Oh, you know I'm gonna show day 9:32 in a row. I can't believe it's in Hollywood, yo. But I'm gonna play that show, gonna turn those people to the light and bring them up into the daylight above ground. Maybe we can get along. Hey, they took my camera when I left the place. Yeah, they took all my images and they pressed erase, and there's no coming back. Just my memory come to the surface, share the stories with you. Maybe you can come there too. If at least I share the details, you can relive it with me. My time in
Hollow Earth. So if you've ever wanted to see how a song develops, how did that song happen? Where did it come from? Told a story about going to Hollow Earth. Interesting. We are closing in on the 1000th day in a row of the Renaissance Man show. And all these songs keep happening. Seems like anytime I grab... remake a song. It's just sitting over there. She's like, pick me up. I'm like, nah, dude. I can't even get to the amount of content I got ready to go. You want me to go make another one with you? Like, really? That's... No, stop. No. No, we're not playing music. Okay, stop. Just please play my strings. How many times do I have to tell you that, like, I'll play you when I feel like playing you? You know, I'm not going to just pick you up because you want me to play you. You know, I will play the guitar because I want to play the guitar, not because the guitar's like, hey, can you play me? I really want to jam. I want to be jammed right now. No, I'm sorry. You want to be jammed when I don't want to jam you. Because if I jam you when you're jamming and want to be jammed, we're going to write a new song. And then we're going to be like, what do we do? Because we have all these other songs that still need to be released. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, really? You want to make another one now? Like, we're here, you know? And you want to now make another... I can't figure out what this guitar is doing. Like, he's just won't stop yippity-yapping in my ear. Please play me. I'm just here and I want to be played right now. You don't hear that? What the freak? I'm the only one hearing this freaking guitar all in my ear right now. Play me right now. You don't freaking hear that? What? I don't know. It is loud. It's getting louder. Deafening, really. No, you are not going to win this time, guitar, okay? You're not going to win. I'm not going to pick you up and, like, you're all of a sudden going to be like, no, sorry. That's not going to happen here. I'm going to just drive through it and we're going to do the show. It's comedy time. We're going to just do Are you kidding me? You won't stop? You're not going to keep doing that one riff in my ear over and over? Play me right now. What the freak? You don't win. You don't win. You're not winning. Okay? I just feel like playing right now. I feel like playing right this second. Okay? You're like, I just felt like playing right now. So that's why I'm grabbing you. It's not like you win. All right? You think, I'm the winner because I'm in Gibson. No, listen. You're a good guitar. I like you, like playing you. But I just feel like playing right now. Okay? So I win. Are you kidding me? We gotta write another one, Mark. Seriously, like, you guys know. I know you're on the other end listening to the whole thing. You're like, oh my goodness, yippity-yappity you, Les Paul. Good old Les with his yippity-yaps, right? Look, I can't blame him. He does like to be jammed. You know, he's like, hey, can you please jam me out? I'm like, look, I don't feel like doing it right now, but I do right the second, so I'm doing it now. I win. I hope you hear that. I won, and you didn't. You did win because I tuned you. So now you win because you're going to sound as pretty as possible. But I still win, not you, Les Paul. Okay? Sorry. Oh my goodness. That is such a great tune right there, isn't it? So, that's how
There's
Hollow
a
Earth
huge
started.
government scandal going on that
I'm playing you something else here. You guys have to hear this right here. This is like a serious lyrical jam right here, and there's something about the Vaxaroo that's really funny. Check this out.
Getting down, never know what sound coming out of the loop station. Stopped to record the other day. You're coming out in the moment, gotta make it something. Yeah. Riding out all night. Oh, sleep tight to get the stars flying around your head all night. Wake up in the middle of a bad dream, wondering, is this really the world I'm living in? Ain't getting better now. People walking by, side-eyed, wondering why you're not getting vaccinated. I don't wanna do what you do. Don't tell me what to say. If I'll do me, you do you. No matter what, I'm gonna give you something to take home and stick in your pipe. So we're stuck here until they find the truth. They bury it deep beneath the surface. You're wondering, will anyone bring a metal detector here and dig around and find the sound at the beeping? There's gotta be something underground that's trying to reach the surface now. We gotta see if we can get to it while the oxygen's still pumping through the lungs. Right enough. Together into the sun, together into the night. We're going to find the greatest fight we've ever seen in our lives. What side will you pick? Will you be with me? I'm gonna fight the negativity, yeah. I'm gonna take it down, you and me, yeah. Ain't nothing gonna stop the light. No, gonna knock it out. I'm gonna put it in a new time zone. You can go, cause it's not your home no more, no. Go hit the road, you hit the road, Jack. Ain't no coming back, no. Cause you ain't welcome here no more, no. Left our hearts open and you just stepped all over it. Now you can take a trip, no, one-way trip, yeah. Don't come back, no. I'll see you on another show. It's time to go. It's time to go. You got to go. Don't turn your face back, 'cause we're not gonna be looking at you, no. You're gone. Got no reason to look back at you, so just keep on going down the path and don't you look back, no. Oh, and no slack, no, you're gone, Jack. Say no talking back, 'cause we ain't talking, we're over it. Yeah, it's the same old. Same old, yeah, but I don't say them words here, no. But you can understand what I'm saying.
Throw the pick. You got a pick to throw? Oh, I cut it too soon. I'm gonna start making sure I get the pick throw. It is in there in every song. There's a pick throw. I'm not even gonna throw that pick. I'm throwing that pick across the room. A song like that, tossing it. Where did the pick go? I have no freaking idea. It's gone forever. It was there, but it's gone now. So I'm curious. Do you guys want a piece of comedy or do you want another awesome song? Because I got a song here called "Your Smile is a Weapon," which is some fire. But I could also go for a future Mark episode, or I can go for something else like that. Up to you. Tomorrow's day 9:15 or like I said, we're going to probably do Super Mark versus Bat Mark at the end of the show. So, little live solo jammeroo. Nothing ever wrong with a little live solo jammeroo. If you haven't ever seen one before, you just have. Just jammerooing on the guitar. It happens from time to time. I was looking to see if you guys wanted to, if you were feeling like a specific thing, but I'm going with they shut you down, because bottom line, I'm sick of being shut down. Anybody else that is a creator here on this platform and doesn't like being shut down, enjoy the lyrics to this one. It's for you. They shut you down. This is about Society 2021.
As a young man, my hair started to thin. I couldn't sleep, I was stressed about it, and I took a
before my eyes, and I can't seem to make a dent. So many faces just blocked by your mask. Take away your sense of self. You're just a number in a crowd. You're talking too loud. The things you say go against the grain. Yeah, gonna shut you down now. Never more of an illusion, freedom than there is right now. You could say what you want, you could say how you feel, but if we don't like what you're saying, we'll keep you down, we'll drown you out. We'll shut you down. They shut you down. You could be the highest office in the land, and they'll shut you down. You could just be a young man trying to make a change in a bad land. Some bad people with a bad plan. We all want to take a stand. You just shut us down. Take your time when you make a move, 'cause now if you make a wrong move, they'll shut you down. Try not to speak out of turn. Try not to talk about their methods. Try not to talk about all the things they're doing to try to take you down. Yeah, they keep shutting you down. Yeah, they shut you down. CV19, it's just coming out, this crazy nightmare. Some people think it's a dream, like Bill Gates and Dr. Facce. hopefully it's over soon. But that's not stopping if you get that Facce. No, it's not going to help you. Maybe in the short term, but who knows what happens in the end. A year or two go by, and you're asking yourself why. Why did I do it when I stayed away? Why did I do it? And now I can't go in reverse. I'm not able to go back in time and say which road should I take. I already took it, yeah. We swear it's safe and there's nothing that you should worry about. Yeah, they made me book it. No, we don't really know anything, but we've got to get you to comply. But all of a sudden, people who are asymptomatic aren't really the carriers, no. It doesn't really go to you, no. And the people don't get it, no. If you got the Facce, no, they shut you down, yes. They shut you down. They shut you down, 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 down. They shut you down. They shut you down. He ran over and smiled like a clown, and they shut you down. I saw the man, I saw him do it, yeah. He put his foot down on the gas and kept going with a smile on his face. He ran me over and he kept on going. There were at least 1,000 people there that saw that day. What do you mean? No one wants to say, no one wants to step up and be a man or a woman. Say what really went down. No, because they shut you down on the ground 6 feet down. Yeah, you shouldn't say the word now. They shut you down. 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 They shut you down.
I love that line about some people think it's a dream, like Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci. That's the best line. These are all live improvisations. We come up with them live in the moment, and whatever I say happens, and it's the moment. I played something earlier that I really feel like more of the world need to hear. More of the world needs to hear this, and it's tomorrow at 3 p.m. we have a premiere of Fighting Back, which is a really cool tune about boxing and like society too, but about boxing. It's crazy. Oh, I'm so glad, Leisure. It means a lot. We're here every single night. Tomorrow's day. Guys, tomorrow is day 950 in a row. Unbelievable. Thank you, Leisure. Thank you so much. I want to play this for you, Leisure, too, because,
There's a huge government.
you know, I don't think you've seen too much of the comedy. We have a ton of comedy. This is an all-around show. But this song right here, I can't play the same song. You know what? Go to the page and check out that song. The song I dropped, it's called, I just dropped it yesterday. It's called A Sign of the Times. I played it earlier in the night. Got to check that out. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., we will see Fighting Back, which is a brand new song being released tomorrow. And then tomorrow at night at 8 o'clock, 2 hours before I go live, 2.5 hours before I go live, Spider Mark strikes again. Plus, Facce's gag. You have a hole in your hiney butt. You're not going to want to miss that one. That one's a good one. Sometimes you watch it and you're like, oh, I don't want a hole in my hiney butt. But you got one. It happened. And now you're dealing with the hole in that hiney butt of yours. I'm going to play you a tune called... I kind of want to have a little Future Mark segment here too. See what's going on in the future. We do that sometimes here too. We look into the future. Oh, Leisure's from outside Philly originally. I think maybe we should then put on the bit that I started to do earlier. I got an idea. Because Leisure's from Philly, I'm going to give you guys a little preview of tomorrow's gig. This is going on at 8 p.m. tomorrow night in HD. I started at the beginning of when Wages sent the fam over. And then I cut it, but here we go. I gotta tell you, it's been a couple weeks since I've had a chance to get out there on the friggin' buildings, you know, like, shoo, shoo, shoo. I want to get out there and I want to just kind of like shoot across the city, you know, taking food along the way, Philly cheesesteaks. I'm thinking about going to Philly because I'm going to go on a Philly cheesesteak, you know, like, spider spree. I'm going spider spreeing it. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh, where's my Philly? I took your Philly and I hit you in the face with a freaking web. I hope you enjoyed the web. I'm enjoying the Philly. It's delicious. They threw some onions. They threw some mushrooms. They got extra cheese on it. I ate the heck out of it. But I got hungry again by the time I got to the next building. Oh, there's another guy. You remember I told you got spider smell? So I'm like, oh, there's another Philly over there. This guy, I felt kind of bad in a way. He's there with his entire family. And I could tell this is all the money they had in their life. They just spent on this one Philly cheesesteak. So they're all going to take a little bite so they can nourish themselves to stay alive for another day. I took that freaking Philly cheesesteak. Shoo! I ate that thing so quick right in front of them while they all cried. And then I was off to the next building. Shoo! 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 And then I see this kid down there. This little kid down there, he's crying because he's so happy. He found the perfect Philly. He found a place that makes the perfect Philly. He's crying over it. He's so excited because this thing he's having dreams about at night. He's like, this Philly, I know where it is. I got to go to it. He gets there. He's crying. He's like almost doing like this weird like golden calf thing where he's like, oh, right? And then all of a sudden, Spider Mark, I'm flying through the air. I see him doing it weird, you know what I mean? Like praying to the gods thing about, you know, Philly. It was really good. I ate the hell out of that thing. That poor little boy cried even harder. Yeah, when I took his Philly, he cried so hard that the police came. They're like, what's going on, kid? When they heard his story, they said, look, hit Facebook. There is a Facebook group. Spider Mark keeps taking my food. Go there and lodge your complaint. Occasionally, Spider Mark will respond. So that was in there in June of 21. You go and look. Go and take a look. You go look before they pull it down. It's something that Zuckerchooch is known to do, but go check it out. What you're going to see is a complaint by Tommy Richardson. Yeah, 6 years old. Look, he shouldn't have been crying over a Philly cheesesteak. He should have been eating it. If he was eating it, I couldn't have taken it. You know what I mean? Like, that's on him. You want that to be on Spider-Mark when it's on him for not eating it instead of shrining it. I'm gonna shrine my freaking Philly. This kid was sitting there praying to the Philly. You know what? I did one better. That's a pagan ritual right there. I caught him out for pagan ritual stuff. You know what I mean? I take the Philly. I brought him back to Christianity, but you know what I mean? Because then he's like, oh God, why me? And he came back to God. So you got to remember that. Spider-Mark's always doing good. Like, you know, even when you think on the surface it's not a good thing, like, oh, you took a Philly from a 6-year-old. You know, that 6-year-old, I'd take another freaking Philly from that kid. I'm going to eat that Philly. I'm going to the next crying 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? The best one, though, I got to tell you, I'm flying. I get over to a balcony, and I'm doing one of those things where I got my legs up like this, and I'm sitting like this, and I'm going like this. And I'm sitting there on a building like this, right? I'm looking around, right? I use my spider sense. I use my spider sight. And I can see a few blocks down. Right there. A few blocks down. I'm telling you. A few blocks down. There's a little courier. Little guy. He got an order. This is a big order. Stacks on the back of his bike. Moped. He's mopeding it. He's got the food stacked up there, right? He got a call from the consumer. You get here in 30 minutes. I'm giving you 100 ski. This guy's pumped to get 100 ski. He can't wait to throw that Hyundai on top and be like, yee, look at me. I had the greatest night of my life. I went and delivered a bunch of food over to this guy. He gave me 100. I'm sitting here on top of the freaking world, right? I mean, I know. You're 100? Yeah, the kid was pumped. He's flying through. I kind of caught his smile on the little rearview mirrors, you know, the two side ones. And I'm like, what the freak is this kid smiling about? This dumb smile on his face, right? So I took the first web was a shot to his rear views so he couldn't see behind, so he'd like lose control, right? That was the first thing I did. And then I shot him in the back of his helmet, so he's like, what's going on? And then when he looked backwards, web right in the freaking face. Yeah, he fell over. The food toppled with him, right? Guess what Super Spider. Guess what Spider-Mark did? I saved the food with a web. Yeah. I let him flip over many times. Whatever, screw him. I got the food. I ate all that food. Oh my goodness, it was the best Chinese food on the Upper East Side. And I was thinking to myself in the process, like, you know what would go really, really great with this is if I had, like, a good beverage, you know? I see this guy driving an 18-wheeler. It's a Coca-Cola truck. He's driving through Times Square, right? And he's like, I gotta get home. I'm gonna see my wife. I shot a web, top of the truck, ripped off the friggin' roof. And I see, like, cans of Coke in there. I grabbed, like, a couple of cases. I saved some for home. Like, I want to make sure I put them up in a really high spot, nobody can get to it, and I put the web around them. So even if somebody's like, oh, look, Coca-Cola, they go to get that Coca-Cola, they get all webby. Like, you gonna deal with webs to get a Coca-Cola? I wouldn't even deal. I gotta go buy one for, a 6-pack or 12-pack. You gonna go and get webby to take my 12 packs that I put in against that building on the 18th floor? What are you gonna get a ladder out? And I'm going to go grab that 12-pack. I'm really thirsty. There's a friggin' deli around the corner. I stole it from it. The deli. You could go there too. They still have some. I didn't take them all. I just took a few. So I make sure I had some cold beverages going forward. Oh yeah, I forgot I put ice in there and then I kind of like insulate it with the web. is the thing that I do. I've got the ability of Spider Mark. Bottom line, this poor guy, now all of a sudden he's like, he thought a tornado hit his truck, right? He gets out, he's like, what the heck happened to my truck? I'm like, buddy, I needed a freaking cold one. I feel kind of bad for him. But when he started kind of saying, like, he was questioning it, like, oh my goodness, what am I going to tell my, as soon as he was getting there, like trying to give for like the pity card, shot him in the friggin' face with a web. And then I was off. I was on my way. Remember, at the end of it, we were thinking about to ourselves, if we can continue this journey down the line, right? Get through Philly. There's another Philly on the corner. Yeah, this guy thought he was like, he had the sign out front, best Philly in Philadelphia. And there was a line outside. So I was like, this could be good, right? The cool thing was whoever was running the truck happened to cook enough of them where they were like, orders up, and 6 people got them at the same time. All 6 people, matter of fact, it was almost like you're watching like synchronized swimming. They all brought up their Phillies at the same time in order to take a bite. It was almost like they were like, hey guys, all right, all at the same time. Let's taste it and let's see. And as they went to take their bites, I freaking swiped each and every one of those Phillies. I took those Phillies. I chopped them down. Each one of those guys were so pissed up. Spider Mark, I want my Philly back. Too bad. I ate that freaking Philly. Then those guys, that was another one. Go check, late June this year. Spider-Man stole my Philly. You're welcome. I saved the city that night too. You want to go save the city? What would you have done after you ate that Philly? You would have sat your butt down, watched a TV show, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I can't help it if I'm out on the street saving the world and I occasionally need to take a freaking Philly cheesesteak in order to nourish myself. That's what Spider Mark needs. You should get a buy 2 if you know that I'm coming through. You know, I'm gonna put one in my pocket because I know Spider Mark's coming through. You go like this and be like, I know it's coming, and instead go like this. Offer it up. Offer up the Philly to Spider Mark. But no, you want to do something different, right? I want to be different. No, I'm sorry. Look, this is the problem. When you're dealing with the public. And the public is like, I want everything to go my way. Well, you know what? I want to sit at home tonight. When that villain's out there trying to go rob your house, he's out there, he's robbing the bank. He's out there robbing the Metropolis Bank or whatever. And you want it to just happen now? The only guy who could go in there and shoot him in the face with the spider web. Who else are you going to call? Super Mark? He's too busy. No, he's right now. He's trying to take down Dick Facce. You can't call Super Mark. It's a Spider Mark situation going on here. You're going to have to work that out. You're going to have to work that out. If you don't work out the Spider Mark situation, then I don't know what to tell you. But look, at the end of it, there's only one Peter Marker, okay? And I'm out on the streets. And I'm just trying to do right by the world. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if ever occasionally I take a Philly from you. But I'm in Philly. I'm in Philadelphia. When I'm there, I'm eating the freaking hell out of every Philly I see. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Peter Marker. Yeah, remember I get up on the thing? I'm like... I'm eyeing out. I'm doing a spider sense thing. And I'm looking for anybody with a Philly. I'm smelling. Oh my goodness. I forgot to tell you about... This one was crazy. This couple, they drove out from Arizona. Yeah, I ain't kidding. All the way from Arizona to Philadelphia to buy a Philly from Gino's Phillies, Philly Steaks. Best place in Philly. And so they drove all the way from Arizona to get one of these Philly cheesesteaks. And the two of them were sitting down to eat this cheesesteak. This is the craziest part. They weren't married. They were just dating. This guy's got the ring in his pocket. He's ready to take the ring out, give it to her, and say, will you marry me? As they take their first bite of the Gino steak. And as they go to take the bite, he goes, will you marry me? I swiped that freaking Philly cheesesteak from each of them, and I took the ring too. I was like, screw this guy. I ate the Phillies on the way to the next building, and I looked back. He was crying. loves that, Pamela. Look, I'm sorry. It was what bound their relationship. It's what made it stronger. He just made a little ring out of some some grass. He just wrapped it together and they laminated it. It was good. They got married with the grass ring. And you know what? I was okay. I took it and I gave it to Mary Ellen or whatever the freak her name is. You know what I'm talking about. What's her name? Mary Pat? I forget her name. Mary something. Why can't I remember her name right now? God almighty. AT, how are you, my friend? So, look, at the end of the day, you have to understand something. When Peter Marker, is out on the buildings, and I'm leaving Coca-Colas up there. You know, the other thing you have to remember is when there's a villain, sometimes you're allowed to use 18-wheelers to just throw them at the villain. Like, I've done that. Green Goblin? I've thrown a couple 18-wheelers at the Green Goblin. I do like a zipperoo. I do one of these. And I throw it and I let go of the web. And through the air at Green Goblin. He seems really fast, though. He says it goes up, and then the thing, it just takes a building down. And a few good people probably, but look, Spider-Mark is doing what's necessary in order to try to take down Green Goblin. You know, one of these days I'll get him. You know, like, I think there's no really collateral damage too much in order to go after the Green Goblin. I mean, like, there's a building filled with people all the way up to the little, it's like the worst, you know, every single person in the world is standing in this one building and the Green Goblin's doing a zipperoo around it. I got to take down that building. There's a chance that I get the Green Goblin. Right? I mean, that's part of our credo as superheroes, is that we got to go after the superheroes. And there's, you know, collateral damage is whatever. You know what I mean? Like, who cares, right? I mean, if you have collateral damage, it's just like what happens. Spider-Marked. You know, when you get Spider-Marked and Green Goblin all at the same time, it's kind of a gross thing, really. But it happened. And then you're just like, you're talking about it one day. History book stuff, you know, like, hey, remember that time when Spider-Mark was there in the streets with Green Goblin and he took down the building with like 99.6% of the population? They're all in the building that day. They're just like, there was a party. Everybody decided to come together. And there was the moment Green Goblin was like, I don't like it. Nom, 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 nom. Spider-Marked. I probably should have just waited till he left the building, the area. Like, I don't know. Maybe he would have done a zipperoo around a different building with 0 people in it because everybody else was in that building. I couldn't wait. Look, collateral damage is a thing that happens when you're Spider-Mark. I hope you understand. You know, it's no offense. It's just that's what the reality of life is. You know what I mean? You go funk the division. You're telling me that you better go outside and do this, that, and another because fraud she says so? Because of the fraud? Oh, yeah, look, ribbit. Yeah, look, today we're telling you to wear 64 masks. And then you put a timer on your hiney butt. Dr. Facce is the guy who walks up to you at a party and says, excuse me, sir, you know you have a hole in your butt? And then you're the guy who's like, oh, really? Let me check. We hope you have a hole in your butt. The Facce, though, plays that gag on people. Excuse me, sir. You know you have a hole in your butt? What, I do? Yeah, we hope that there's a hole that relieves things occasionally. If you don't have one, we have another question for you. We're going Project Blue Book on this one. What are you doing? 0 hole for a hiney butt. You can't do, like, you know, a double-decker hole? One that's big enough for the SpaceX rocket? That's a straight dad joke, right, Act? That is, I thought about that. I was like, how funny would it be to just go up to someone and say that? Be like, excuse me, sir. You know you have a hole in your butt? I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to let you know you have a hole in your butt. You're going to want to get that checked now. Next time you go to the guy, the proctologist, and say, hey, buddy, can you check it out? I think I got a hole in my butt. He's going to check it out, and he's going to say, par for the course, buddy. Yeah, the way God made you. Right? I mean, like, look, that's what you're doing. You're there asking questions. Senior proctologist, let me ask you a question. I was told I have a hole in my butt. Do me a favor. Give it a look-see. I need you to give it a look-see for me and tell me if that's true. Or is the guy lying? He came by and just randomly, excuse me, sir, randomly pulls me out of nowhere to tell me this information. I'm looking for your guidance and your analysis by 3 p.m. Let's go. It's 1:27. I got plenty of time. I'll be here. I'll wait in the waiting room for this information. I don't want to get a call from your freaking front desk. Excuse me, sir? Yes, you have a hole in your hiney butt. No. Excuse me, Mr. Jasper? Yes, it's Jill over here at the proctologist's office. Yep, just wanted to confirm you have a hole in your hiney butt. Look, just make sure. Oh my goodness, that's what I've called it always to the kids. Hiney butt. Look, if you're not gonna go and sit down in your hiney butt when you're gonna go sit down into a potty the first time, I don't know what to tell you. I got a couple good ones for you. That one's a good one right there. Hiney butt. Oh, are you kidding me? I'll give you a slap in your hiney butt. Don't. You gotta understand that that's how the things roll when you're a daddy. When you're a daddy, you got to come up with funny things. The other one I say, again, is people say, don't get fresh. Don't get fresh with me. Don't you get fresh with me. Don't you dare get fresh with me, right? That's what people say. I say, don't fresh me out. What? Don't you dare fresh me out. Don't fresh me out. Don't fresh me out. Yeah. It doesn't even make sense, but that's what makes it fun. It disarms. It disarms the situation. You want to diffuse a situation? You got to don't fresh me out in there. Kids. Shish, shish. Jeez, nothing's working. Kids, don't fresh me out. Hold on. First of all, where really I get them is this now. I even had my 6-year-old doing this the other day, and she got me. She got me. I was upset. Listen to this. You want to get a good one? I'm with my 6-year-old today. She did a really bad thing, right? And so I'm getting mad at her, right? And she gives me this. She goes, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. She starts doing a Facce to me. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I can't figure. What are we doing? Hold on a minute. She's doing a what? Hold on. She's giving me a hold on a minute. How dare you do that? Hold on a minute. So I went back to her and I said, how dare you? I can't figure. You 6. You go sit there at the table, go hold on a minute to Facce. No. I'm at my table. You're my daughter. You think you're not going to get the same treatment, son, stupid fists? You come down, pay this respect to the Facce by saying, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I can't figure. I got a question for you. We're here, right? Thursday. It's a thirsty Thursday. Where's my frickin' drink? Oh, there we go. Oh, yippity yappity yo. The finishing of the cough. You got a cough. You finish that freaking cough. You can't waste the cough. You know how many people in Africa right now would die for that freaking cough? You're gonna dispose of a cough. Throw it down the drain. He's a little boy in Tanzania right now. He's like, I might think I wish I could get some cool for my mouth. Facce delivers in a care package out of a helicopter designed by Michelangelo. Sorry, Leomarco. You didn't know about Leomarco da Vinci? Painting the Mona Lisa. Oh, Leomarco, you're so fantastic. Do me a favor. Design some sort of contraption that flies through the air from here to there. Can you do that? Oh, of course, I'm Leomarco. You got Mark Dellid, though. You remember it as Mandelid. No, Mark Dellid. 'Cause I was also Nelson Mandela. Oh, look, it's Mandela. What? Who? You guys, that really bothered me, first of all. Like, I was really upset that you don't remember that timeline. Bose, like, when you guys got kicked down by the Bose whatever that thing's called, you know what I'm talking about. The Bose Hickson? Yeah. The Hicks Bose Hicks. You know what I'm talking about. That thing hit you. You're like, oh, yeah, Nelson Mandela. There wasn't a freaking Nelson Mandela. Who out there remembers Nelson Mandela? I want to hear. I told you, I got residual of Mark Della. And you guys are still pretending it's Mandela. I don't believe him. I'm telling you, I got a piece of residue. And this is the real deal. This one's in a piece of cellophane. Like, I can't even show it to you right now. It's in a safe. It's in a lockbox. Because if I take it out, it could change in real time. There's a paradox / timeline situation thing going on. I take it out of the safe. Turns into a different freaking article. Yeah. You want to really? I can't. It's in a safe right now. This is what you have to deal with. I mean, what are we doing? Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. Spider Mark again, up to his crazy antics, right? I mean, what are we doing with the Spider Mark situation? I guess what we're doing is dealing with it. When you have an Affleck, yeah, you're talking about the Affleck resonance, and when you have an Affleck resonance situation, it's no good, because all of a sudden, the poles shift. But he will save us from that asteroid one day. Yeah, turns it to dust with that friggin' nog. Massive nog. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Remember, tomorrow is day 950 in a row of this show. I started it on December 31st, 2018. I've been here every single day since. A lot of those days to 0 people, and a lot of great messages have been left over the last 49 days. All positive intention and live songwriting, live comedy, and just inspiration, just trying to remind you that you have something amazing to share with this world. You just need to search within. It's not outside. It's not in a like a building. It's not inside another book. It's inside the book that you write. We each have to write our own novel, even if it's figuratively instead of actually literally. You have to do something of your own while you're here. And once you find out what it is, nothing can stop you from accomplishing it unless you stop yourself. I will continue to be here, whether 0 people show up to see me do this show, or we can reach the world, which I think is necessary right now. Right now, we need to reach everybody. We need to connect with them. We need to write songs together. We need to laugh together. And we need to remind ourselves that we are better together. So, every day I'm here. I hope to see you here, but I'll be here, beaming love and light out at you, whether you know it or not. The world needs more. So, we know My Donald Trump impression got me into a hole here. I haven't done it in a while, so it doesn't seem like YouTube and Zuckerchooch care. They still want me in a hole. So I rely on you. Tell your friends, tell everybody you know that we're here every night, forever. I don't think there's anybody else who's doing what I'm doing. Every day for 950 days. That's 2 Christmases, 3 Easters, 3 of my kids' birthdays, my birthday, my wife's birthday. 2 hours every night. Maybe I shouldn't do that much, I don't know. But the content just keeps coming out. Just keep creating, you know? And I'm thankful. I'm really thankful, because the day the content stops creating itself, then the show's done. You know what I mean? Then there's no point of showing up again. But right now, I'm connecting to a moment. I'm creating something that's unique. It's the moment happening in front of all of our eyes. I'll do something, like, for example, one of these comedy bits. We did something earlier. I don't even know what I did. The thing with Lychee, the whole Lychee thing. That's another one of my comedy routines. Lychee face, Derek. We did a really good one, I think, earlier, but I don't know what's there. It's all live improvisation. This entire show for 949 days in a row has been the complete improvisation. One of my mentors used to say, only the gifted few can wing it. I don't think what I do is winging it. When you're connected to the moment, when you trust yourself, when you believe in what you do, and you're willing to fail to find something good for the people on the other side of the screen, then you will find something that you didn't know you can do. The moment you start caring about whether or not you're successful at that thing you're trying to succeed at, you fail. You take your eye off the most important thing, which is the moment. Allowing your mind to stress about the outcome before you give it your all is the reason why we fail. I go out here and I start a riff. The song you see tomorrow at 3 p.m., you'll see how I start and create a song, and loop by loop, adding to that loop. I don't know where it's going. You guys know, you've seen it before. They start as 40-minute pieces because for the first 30, I'm jamming. I'm just like, this is a great instrumental. And then once I stop and we're just kind of laughing for a few seconds, I'll listen to the loop that I made, and I'm like, from you. You can't get away from you. No, you can't get away from you. No, no. You can't get away from you. No, 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 no. No matter how far you try to run away, can't get away from you. No, no. You can't get away from you. You can't get away from you. I have no idea that was going to happen. It started as a jam. Boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden we got the horns in there, and I'm like, da-da-da-da-da-da. You can't get away from you. Before you know, we got a 5-part vocal harmony. From you. You can't get away. No, you can't get away from you. No, no, no. No matter how far you go, you can't get away from you. No, you're always in the mirror. You're always there. You can't get away from you. You can't get away from you. No, no. Here's the other part to the song.
Oh, don't give in. No, we here on Friday night. Yeah, the wind is blowing leaves. The sunset's on the moon, shining down. It's almost like it's all normal again. We went where you used to
So this is what happens on the freaking show. We create songs in the moment, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So remember, guys, tomorrow we do it all over for day 950 in a row. 50 days from the 1,000th day in a row. I think this is a world record. I'm not really sure. I'm not doing it for a world record status. But Sonny the Fists, world record status. Sonny the Fists got the world record for the biggest fists. Stupid fists. And also for keeping an elbow up at 45 while drinking a quaff. Hold on a minute. Sonny! You still got a quaff. You got the Guinness already. They cooled. They're like, is Sonny still drinking a quaff? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. Sonny's there. He's doing a quaff. He's doing a world tour with the quaff. Yimmity yammity you. Hey, Sonny! Did you wash that Yankee cap yet? That Yankee cap smells disgusting. Probably as bad as the quaff. Hey, Sonny, what year is that quaff from? 87? What the hell is that?
I found this on...
I didn't ask for Siri to give me a freaking definition. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What the freaking... Hey, Siri. I'm talking. I'm asking you a question. Hey, Siri. Hey, freaking Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Siri. Hey, Siri. I'm asking you a question, you stupid ass. Oh, I said stupid ass. What did I say? I don't know what I said. I think that's the first time I was sworn in 949 days. It wasn't really. I said S. I said S. I'm saying stupid S. I don't think that's much of a swear anyway. Oh, goodness. Remember, guys, tomorrow I am doing something kind of related to that. It's called Spider Mark Strikes Again. Plus, you have a hole in your hiney butt. If you saw it earlier, then good on you. You saw the hiney butt situation. But you have to remember, 3 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to be doing this thing called Fightin' Back. And it's a song about freaking Rocky and Apollo Creed. It's totally crazy. Yeah, Apollo Creed and Rocky duke it out on the Renaissance Man Show. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Sonny, you come. Sonny! Sonny! You coming, Sonny, to the world premiere tomorrow? It's a boxing event in song form. Yeah, between Rocky and freaking Apollo Creed. You're not going, Sonny? You drinking a quaff instead? Yibbity yibbity you. We know about your quaff addiction. It's almost as bad as mine. I mean, I'm here still drinking coffee at freaking 1:43 in the morning. That's what I drink. What the hell do you want from me? You know, my buddy Corey and I go bowling, and we haven't done this in 2 years because of the Civid. But we used to go bowling, and then we'd go out after we go bowling and just grab like a breakfast at this diner. And every time we'd go, like a Thursday or whatever, and every time we'd go, he'd order coffee at like 1:30 in the morning. I'd be like, Corey, and he's like this genius scientist that's got to get up at like 5:30 to go to like work. I'm like, Corey, what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you drinking coffee for at 1:30 in the morning? He's like, doesn't really bother me. And I realized that same thing for me. Like, it's 1:45. I'm gonna finish this coffee. I'm going upstairs, showering. I'm going to bed, and I'll fall asleep in like 3 minutes. Because I lay in bed and I meditate on the moment. I lay there and I think about the accomplishments of the day. I think about what we did for the show. I think about the music that was created. I think about the moments that were created and that may or may not have been seen now, but will be in the future. One day, somebody will find these moments. One day, somebody will come across what we're doing here and they'll say, you know what? This is important and I need it. And let me go back. Let me go look at those 9,000 days in a row, whatever the freak I wind up doing before my heart stops beating, but I will be every day here with you until that happens. I hope it's a very, very long time from now. But I can tell you one thing. In this world, there's really just a lot of disappointment. I'll do my best to not disappoint you, and I'll show up again tomorrow. And that's something that I hope to say every day. Whether it's 0 or whether you come back again tomorrow, I'll still be here. 950 days. I never thought that. I never even thought about this, really. We talked about the other day how so many things would have had to take place for me to even go live on December 31st, 2018. But once I did, it wasn't... If my brother didn't sit in front of me and say, nobody wants to see you every day, you can't go every day, no one wants to see you every day, I never would have started this. I would have just done it occasionally. But I had done it 4 or 5 days in a row when he said that to me, and I said, well, I'm going to go every day. And the thing is, he's kind of been right. You know, I mean, I've been here for 949 days in a row. Nobody really knows I'm here. So he is right in a way. Nobody wants to see me every day, but I keep showing up anyway. I don't care. I'm going to keep showing up. And I still don't think that's true. I think one day when I'm not here and someone is forced to go and look back, then every day they'll go and they'll keep searching. They'll keep finding something. The reality is every day I do keep showing up. Every day I do keep dropping new content. We have over 1,500 clips on my channel. 1,500 videos. I saw a guy bragging about he's been on for 10 years creating content. He just made 300. I just broke 300 pieces of content, 300 videos. I'm like, 300 videos? Dude, I do that in like 2 months, 3 months. We have 60 videos a month, at least, because we're live every night, and there's at least one clip every day. So that's 60 to 70 videos a month. And some guy was on 8 years, and he was like, yeah, I did 300 videos. I'm finally breaking 300. And he had like a crap load. I'm like, man, maybe my formula's wrong. Creating so much content. I think it was my father the other day. He's like, I had this song of yours. Like, now I can't find it. He's like, you dropped too much content. He's like, you know, maybe you should just stop doing this daily thing and just occasionally drop something because... And I'm like, if I do that, then I stop creating. If I do that, then all the stuff that has been created won't ever be found. So I'm like, it's a conundrum in a way. But I keep coming back and keep just doing 2+ hours, 3 hours every night. I don't know how to do a half-hour show. I don't want to do a half-hour show. I don't want to do an hour show. Come out here and just hang out with you guys and create something. Live in this moment together for a little while, you know. I said the other day, like, regardless of the outside world, this is therapeutic for me to show up every day and let it all out. To fully express Because in times, other points of the day, I can't do that the way I am able to here. So to show up here every day and connect with you guys, to show up here to interact with you and to let it all out is my personal therapy. Everybody needs to have something to keep them level. This is it for me. Writing a new song, just to give you an example, I'm seriously very, very confused because I don't know what to do. I have so much content. This is on deck, guys. I'll be dropping this most likely on Sunday. Woo! Are you ready for this? Guys, so this is what I'm working on right now. Like, are you kidding me? I don't even know what the lyrics sound like. I have no idea what the lyrics sound like because I'm only in the music right now. Here's the lyrics. That's this. That's where it started. That's how it started.
Don't ever let the cold society take you off the game, take you off your own life. The rest is a distraction meant to take
Content that is coming your way. I can't wait. Uh-oh. Did I get booted? Did they freaking boot me? No, I don't think so. Maybe they did. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing some slowdowns over there. But listen, tomorrow, guys, we will be doing this again. Don't forget that. And if you can, 3 p.m. tomorrow, hold on a second. I'm going to give you the link. I need you to join me for the premiere of something. Fire. This is going to be fighting. It's called Fighting Back. It's going to be live tomorrow. Okay, this right here is Fighting Back. Check this out. Give it a quick like over there if you can. And what will happen is you will see it tomorrow at 3 p.m. with me. I'm going to be in the chat. We're going to chat-a-roo it, okay? Tom Murphy, my brother. And guys, if you can, do me a favor. If you like the music, head over and download some of the albums. Support a brother. You could pick up an album. I'm having issues with my pedal here, my effects pedal. It's extremely expensive to replace. I'm going to have to replace it. So I may put together like a fund if you guys want to support the fund. Venmo and PayPal would be the preferred route because the YouTube stuff I never see. It just goes into a bank account one day, like once a month. But PayPal and Venmo, if you guys are up to supporting the show, I will go and buy a new loop station because honestly, I can't do my bass stuff. I can't do any of the cool horns. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. I think that my GR33 is shot. It's 20 years old. It's bound to happen, I guess, but I have to. It's like, how many things have I ever replaced this year? I had to buy a new guitar this year because my acoustic was shot. Broke my jazz guitar because we were doing Batmark versus Supermark, and now this happens with my guitar synthesizer. It's kind of a bummer because I like being able to add my bass lines and all the other stuff in the mix, and I'm not going to be able to do that tomorrow night for SNL. So we'll be taking up some sort of donations on Venmo and PayPal. Apparently, Cash App's not working. Trish Killian tried to donate to the show through Spotify, and it was like, we canceled this donation to you for your protection. I'm like, what? You protected me from getting money? Like, well, what's that all about? Like, I've never heard that before. But that's what Cash App's policy is, I guess. Like, if people send money, you know, if they're like, hey, I like your show, or I like this album here, I just want to support the show and send you some money, they say, no, you can't do that, Cash App. So don't use Cash App, anti-Cash App. I'd say Venmo. Venmo seems to always work great. I think Zelle is another one that Sig, my brother Sig, is always very generous and uses Zelle, I think, which goes to Venmo as well. Either way, regardless, showing up here is supporting the show in itself. But tomorrow night, guys, day 950 in a row, it may be sans my guitar synthesizer, but we'll work it out. You know, I'll play some freaking spoons like Jacqueline Grace. We'll be out there spooning it. Mandate this on the beat seat. I'm spooning it with the beat seat, Jacqueline Grace style, and we're playing a song called Stop the Hate. See all these horns, all this cool stuff? You hear my bass line? Now you're about to hear some other stuff coming in here. This is all because of my guitar synthesizer. Here we go. That's my guitar. How about this? That's me playing piano on the guitar. It's like a tango. I always wanted to just complete this song. Bum, 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 dum, da, 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 oh, oh, the days and the nights. I want to say thank you to all of my family and friends here. Jacqueline Grace, Leisure 7772, Pamela Grace, Pamela Swan, Ricky Spence, Sig Sauer, Tom Murphy, Vance Vanderman, D Frustrated. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you guys so much. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.